Libra, pause for a moment and feel this truth deep in your heart. There is a rare moment in time unfolding right now, a moment so sacred that only your soul can step through it. A divine door has been unlocked for you, a passage where love is not just an idea or a dream, but a living, breathing miracle that is making its way toward you. This isn't an ordinary love. This is the kind of love that carries destiny in its touch, the kind of love that finds you even in the quietest corners of your life. This is not a coincidence. The longing you felt, the ache in your chest for something real, something pure, was never ignored. Every silent tear you shed, every prayer you whispered when no one was watching, they were heard. They were collected by heaven and written into a promise that could never be broken. And now, Libra, that promise is stirring awake. The universe is shifting. The air around you feels different, and there's a sacred pull on your spirit because something rare is happening. A love portal has opened, and this time it has your name written across it in divine light. I need you to do something right now. Place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and whisper in the comments, "I am ready for my divine love." Say it with belief, not fear. Declare it as a seed planted in this moment, because when you speak it, you give heaven permission to move even faster on your behalf. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal is not just a story, it's a divine message meant to guide you. This is your moment, Libra. A once-in-a-lifetime passage has opened, and love is finally crossing the distance between you and the one your soul has been waiting for. Your life will not stay the same after this. The portal is open, and this time love is truly coming home to you. The silent waiting room of the universe. Libra, there have been moments in your life where love felt so close, yet so far away. Times when you could almost taste the sweetness of connection, only for it to slip through your hands like water. You have felt invisible in a world where others seem to find love with ease. There were nights when you laid awake, your heart whispering quiet questions into the dark, wondering if real love was ever written for you. There were mornings when you smiled through the weight of disappointment, hiding the ache that only you and the universe knew you carried. But what you didn't see, what your eyes couldn't yet understand, was that this wasn't emptiness. It was preparation. The universe had gently placed you in what I call the silent waiting room. Not as a place of punishment, not as a sign that you were forgotten, but as a sanctuary where your soul could be protected. There were doors you were ready to walk through that were not meant for you. Behind some of those doors lay heartbreak so heavy it would have dimmed your light, paths that would have drained your spirit dry, connections that looked like love but were only lessons in disguise. So the universe made you wait. It asked you to sit with yourself a little longer, to mend the tears in your soul, to rediscover your own beauty without needing someone else to reflect it back to you. It wasn't easy. The silence felt unbearable at times, but while you waited, heaven was moving mountains on your behalf. Pieces of your story were being rewritten, timelines were shifting, and somewhere in the distance, a heart meant to match yours was being guided closer. Now, Libra, that waiting room is fading. The energy around you is no longer still. It is alive, humming with change. A rare portal has opened, a passage that appears only once in a long cycle of destiny. And through this divine opening, two souls who were written in the same eternal ink are being drawn toward one another. This time, nothing will slip away, because the timing is no longer fragile. The alignment is perfect. The love you once reached for in vain is finally reaching back for you, and it is real, steady, and meant to last. A love written beyond time. Libra, there is a kind of love that does not belong to the ordinary flow of life. It is not the kind of connection that comes and goes with the changing seasons. Not the kind that burns bright only to leave you in darkness. This love, the one that is now making its way toward you, is older than time itself. It has been carried across lifetimes, through invisible threads that have tied your soul to another, waiting for the day when the two of you would finally meet in this lifetime. When this person steps into your life, you will not need to wonder if it's real. You will not have to question their intentions or doubt their presence. With just one glance, with the smallest moment shared in silence, something deep inside you will awaken. It will feel like finding home after wandering for years. It will feel like a reunion, not an introduction. You will see them, and your soul will whisper, "It's you. I've known you before. I've loved you long before this moment." This is not a love that comes because you begged for it. It is not arriving because you chased it tirelessly or forced doors to open. It is not born of desperation or longing. It is born of divine timing. Heaven has been watching over you, seeing every tear you've cried, every time you gave your heart and received pain instead, every moment you doubted that true love was meant for you. And when the moment was finally right, when heaven knew you were ready to receive a love this sacred, a soft whisper echoed through the universe. It's their turn now. Open the way. For so long, this portal has been sealed. There were lessons you had to learn before this door could unlock. You needed to grow strong enough to stand in love without fear. You needed to discover the difference between being wanted and being valued. You needed to heal from wounds that once made you believe you weren't worthy of the kind of love your soul was designed for. Every heartbreak you endured was not a denial. It was a redirection, saving you for something greater, something eternal. This love could not come into your life too soon. Had it arrived before now, it might have been lost in the noise of uncertainty, or it might have been mishandled because you didn't yet know the depths of your own worth. The universe has been protecting this connection, keeping it hidden until both your hearts were ready to recognize one another. And now, Libra, that time has finally come. The clock has struck divine timing. You may not see the signs clearly yet, but behind the scenes, invisible hands are weaving your path with theirs. Every step you take is leading you closer. Every choice you make that aligns with your truth is pulling them towards you. This love is not an accident. It is a promise that has traveled through time and space to find you now. When they arrive, you will understand why it took so long. You will see why the universe asked you to wait. Why heaven closed doors that you once begged to open. Because nothing you lost can compare to what is coming. This love will not just fill your heart, it will anchor your soul. It will teach you that real love is not chaos, not confusion, not pain dressed as passion. Real love is peace, it is home, it is destiny fulfilled. And Libra, that destiny is no longer a distant dream. It is moving toward you in this very moment, unstoppable, undeniable, inevitable. This rare love portal is not just open, it is calling your name. And soon, the one written for you since before time began will finally stand before you, guided by a force far greater than coincidence. Signs the portal is open. Libra, when a rare love portal opens for you, the world around you begins to shift in quiet, almost unexplainable ways. At first, you might think you are imagining it, but deep inside, you know something has changed. The energy in your life feels different, lighter, more alive, as if a new breeze has entered your soul and is softly whispering that something beautiful is coming closer. You start to notice little moments that do not feel like coincidences. A certain song plays on the radio or in a store, and its lyrics seem to speak directly to your heart, as if someone unseen is trying to send you a message through music. You may dream of someone you've never met before, yet in the dream, they feel so familiar, like a friend you once knew or a love you lost long ago. You wake up wondering who they are and why their presence feels so real, even though they haven't entered your life yet. Sometimes you catch yourself smiling for no reason, a quiet excitement rising in your chest that you cannot explain. It feels like anticipation, like your spirit already knows that someone is on their way to you, even if your eyes haven't seen them yet. The air feels charged, like the moment before rain falls, a stillness that promises change is about to arrive. Repeating numbers might start appearing everywhere you look, on clocks, receipts, signs, or even page numbers in a book. Numbers like 101, 222, or 111, which remind you that you are on a guided path, that destiny is aligning events beyond what you can control. You may feel suddenly drawn to certain places you never planned to visit, as if something or someone is quietly calling you there. Your soul feels restless, yet hopeful, sensing that a meeting, a crossing of paths is approaching soon. And then there are those moments when you feel eyes on you, not in a fearful way, but in a way that feels tender, searching, longing. Somewhere, a soul is already thinking of you, already dreaming of you, even if you haven't met yet. That connection is forming in the unseen, a bond pulling you closer and closer until destiny has no choice but to let you collide. Libra, these are not random events. They are not tricks of your mind. These are signals from the spiritual realm, quiet confirmations that love is now in transit. The universe has sent out a call, a divine message that it is finally time for the two of you to be brought together. Your soul has been heard, their soul has answered, and the space between you is shrinking day by day. When you see these signs, don't ignore them, embrace them. They are reminders that what you've been waiting for is no longer a distant dream. The rare love portal has opened, and someone special is already on their way to you. Their footsteps may be silent now, but soon you will feel their presence walking beside you, guided by the same divine force that has been guiding you all along. Why you had to wait. Libra, there is something you must understand about the path you've walked so far. This rare love portal, this sacred opening that has now appeared for you, could never have opened before this moment. It does not open for the unprepared heart. It only appears when you have reached a certain depth of understanding, a certain level of healing, a strength that only comes from everything you have been through. You had to face betrayals that cut deeply, moments that left you wondering why people who claimed to love you could also cause you such pain. Each betrayal wasn't meant to destroy you, but to teach you the kind of love you truly deserve. You had to walk alone, not because you were meant to be lonely forever, but because you needed to learn how to build a home inside yourself first. A home where your soul felt safe, where your worth wasn't dependent on who stayed or who left. Every tear you cried, every night you lay awake wondering why love seemed to pass you by, was not wasted. Heaven saw every moment of your heartbreak. It wasn't that you were forgotten, or that love had chosen everyone else except you. It was that the love meant for you was not ready yet. It was still being shaped, still being aligned, still being molded to fit perfectly into your life when the time was right. There were connections you wanted so badly, people you thought were meant to stay forever, but they were only temporary chapters. If those doors had opened fully, they would have led to heartbreak that would have shattered you beyond repair. The universe closed them because it knew what you could not see, that something greater, something rare, something eternal was being prepared for you. Libra, every delay was not a rejection. It was alignment. It was the universe working in silence, rearranging the pieces of destiny so that when this rare portal opened, it would stay open for you. Every heartbreak was not a sign that you were unworthy of love, but a preparation for the kind of love that could never be taken from you once it arrived. You see, real love, the love that is now on its way, needs two souls who are ready. If you had met this person too soon, you may not have recognized them. You may have doubted their love because of old wounds still bleeding inside you. You may have walked away because you were still searching for validation elsewhere. The waiting was not meant to punish you, but to protect what was sacred. To ensure that when this love came, you could hold it with open hands instead of fear. Every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, every moment where you saw others celebrating love while you stood in silence was a cosmic promise, written just for you, a promise that one day the right love would come, and when it did, nothing, not time, not distance, not circumstance, would be able to take it away from you. And now, Libra, that day is finally approaching. The waiting is no longer endless. The rare love portal has opened because you are ready. Your heart has healed, your soul has grown strong, and the universe has whispered that it is finally your turn. What's coming is not just love, it is the fulfillment of every silent hope, every tear-stained wish, every prayer you thought went unheard. You had to wait because destiny needed this exact version of you to meet this exact love. And now, the universe is moving heaven and earth to make sure it finds its way straight to you. Who this love will be. Libra, the love that is coming toward you is not ordinary, not fleeting, not fragile like the connections that have hurt you before. This person is not just another face in the crowd, not just another temporary companion meant to fill an empty space. They are something far more sacred, far more meaningful than words can easily explain. This is a soul that has been tied to yours in the unseen, a presence destined to walk into your life at this precise moment, because heaven itself decided that now is your time to receive what your heart has longed for. This person is not just a partner. They are a mirror, reflecting back to you the beauty, the strength, the tenderness that you sometimes forget you carry inside. They will not make you question your worth, because they will see it clearly from the very start. Their presence will feel like sunlight breaking through after years of stormy skies, warming every cold place in your heart that once believed love had forgotten you. When they speak, their words will not confuse you. They won't leave you wondering where you stand or what their intentions are. Their presence will feel safe, steady, certain. They will not be someone you have to chase, beg, or mold yourself to fit. They will come to you already knowing that what you offer is rare, already prepared to honor the gift that you are. This connection will do more than simply bring you companionship. It will awaken parts of you thought were gone forever. Dreams you once buried because you felt they were too big, too impossible, will begin to rise from the ashes of your past disappointments. You will feel alive again in ways you have not felt for years. There will be a softness to their love, a calm to their embrace, that reminds you love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to feel like confusion or chaos. Real love, the love meant for you, feels like home. And most of all, Libra, this love will not cost you your peace. You will not lose yourself trying to keep it. You will not cry wondering if you are enough. Instead, you will find that this connection adds to your joy, strengthens your spirit, and brings you closer to the life you have been praying for. It will not drain you. It will fill you. It will not take from you. It will give back to you in ways you never imagined. Even now, as you listen to these words, this person is being guided toward you. They may not fully understand why they feel drawn to certain places, why certain thoughts of you rise in their heart, though they have not yet seen your face. But their soul knows. Heaven has whispered your name to them, written it on their heart as a promise that cannot be erased. Every step they take, every decision that feels like chance, is actually a divine nudge moving them closer and closer to you. This is not a connection you will have to fight for. It is not a love you will have to prove yourself worthy of. This is a love that has been destined, protected, and prepared for you long before this moment. And when they arrive, Libra, you will finally understand why you had to wait, why every other love slipped away. Because nothing before this could ever compare to the kind of love that is now on its way to you. A love that feels like sunlight after a long storm. A love that feels like safety. A love that feels like coming home after a long journey. And as this portal remains open, their path continues to align with yours. Each unseen force working silently to bring this destined meeting closer to reality. They are coming, Libra, and when they do, you will know without a single doubt that this love was always meant to be yours. How to step through the portal. Libra, this moment before you is sacred. A rare portal has opened, a divine gateway that does not appear often, and it carries with it the love your soul has been waiting for. But understand this truth deeply. The universe can open the door, heaven can guide this connection toward you, but it is you who must take the step forward. This portal requires courage, faith, and a willingness to let go of everything that once held you back. You cannot walk through this divine opening, carrying the weight of the past on your shoulders. Old heartbreaks, broken promises, the pain of being overlooked or misunderstood, they cannot come with you. This new love cannot grow where the wounds of yesterday still bleed. You must choose forgiveness, not for them, but for yourself. You must release the memories that once told you that love hurts, that love abandons, that love is not safe. This is not that kind of love, Libra. This is the love that heals. But to receive it fully, you must clear the space in your heart so it has somewhere to land. Each morning, speak life into your future. Do not let fear or doubt shape the days ahead. Look into the mirror and remind yourself, my love is already mine in spirit and soon in reality. Speak it even if you do not see it yet. Speak it until every part of your soul believes it, because your words are seeds planted into the soil of destiny. The more you water them with faith, the faster they grow into the reality you have been waiting for. Pay attention to the quiet nudges within you. Your intuition is not random, it is the voice of your higher guidance, softly leading you toward the moments, places, and decisions that will align you with this love. You may feel drawn to accept an invitation you would normally decline. You may feel compelled to change a routine, to go somewhere unexpected, or to reach out and connect with someone you don't fully know why you're thinking about. Trust these whispers, Libra. They are not accidents. They are the strings of destiny pulling you toward the crossing point where love finds you. And above all, be present. Do not let fear of the past or worry for the future steal the beauty of this moment. The portal is open now. The energy of love is surrounding you now. Be open enough to notice it. Be ready to welcome it without hesitation. When this person arrives, do not let the ghosts of your past make you question what is real. Do not push away what you prayed for simply because you're afraid it will not last. This rare love portal is not just about them coming closer to you. It is about you stepping fully into the version of yourself who knows they are worthy of this kind of love. It is about embracing healing so deeply that you no longer settle for anything less. It is about becoming a safe space for love to flourish, so that when this divine connection arrives, you can receive it with open arms, unafraid, unwavering, and completely ready. Libra, this door is open for a reason, but it will not stay open forever. The universe is giving you this opportunity, this moment where love and destiny align perfectly. All you have to do is walk through it with faith, with forgiveness, and with the quiet knowing that what is yours will not pass you by this time. Step through, Libra, because on the other side, someone very special is already making their way to you. Love is finding you now. Libra, you have walked through long seasons of waiting. You have endured the weight of unanswered prayers, quiet nights filled with longing, days where you wondered if love had forgotten your name. But today, something in the heavens has shifted. A divine announcement has been made over your life, a spiritual trumpet sounding softly through the unseen. It's your turn. The rarest love portal has opened, and it has opened for you. This is not a dream or a wishful thought, it is a sacred truth unfolding in your favor. Love, real love, destined love, is no longer far away. It is no longer wandering lost or delayed. It is being guided straight to you, step by step, moment by moment, as if the very threads of time are weaving a path for two souls to finally collide. Somewhere right now, someone is feeling an invisible pull on their heart. They do not yet know where it is leading them, but their spirit is restless, searching, seeking the one they are meant to find. That invisible tug is destiny in motion, pulling them closer to you, bending both your paths until they meet at the perfect moment, in the perfect place, under divine alignment. This love is not forced, it is not desperate, it is not something you need to chase. It is already written, already sealed, already promised to your soul. And now, the universe has removed every barrier, opened every locked door, shifted every obstacle out of the way. Nothing can keep this love from reaching you now. Nothing can delay what heaven has already released into your life. Libra, you have waited long enough. The loneliness that once weighed you down will no longer have power over you. The empty spaces in your heart are about to be filled with warmth, laughter, and companionship that feels like home. The tears you cried have not been in vain. They have watered the seeds of a love story that is finally ready to bloom in your life. Take one last deep breath with me right now, and let every ounce of doubt leave your spirit. Speak these words into the universe. Type them in the comments below as a declaration of faith. I welcome my divine love. Say it boldly. Say it as if the heavens are listening, because they are. Let this be the moment where you claim what has always been yours, where you step fully into alignment with this rare gift that is now making its way to you. And if this message has touched something deep within your heart, stay close to this channel, Libra. There are more divine revelations, more spiritual messages waiting to guide you, waiting to prepare you for the blessings unfolding in your life. Your story of love is not ending in loneliness. It is not ending in heartbreak. This time, destiny is not asking for permission. It is happening. This time, love is not passing you by. It is on its way home, carrying with it every answered prayer, every unspoken hope, every dream you once thought was lost. The portal is open, Libra. The universe has declared it is your turn. Get ready, because someone very special is stepping out of the unseen and into your life. And nothing can stop what has already been divinely written for you.